EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Now the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play 1 and Prescott to the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
A 5-yard pickup.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
With different baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 19, Charger, 9.
Now ETN to start the drive. Gets around him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Here's Daniels. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll get it down the play to the 37. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense is moving a little bit, back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Bronx. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
To the air goes Daniels. Going out wide, finds Chubb. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Give them the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flushed out right. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Dragon 60.
To throw is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got Richard E. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue jet.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check. 19, 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. steps in, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Joshua Carney.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Shot alert, shot alert. Here we go. Roll, roll, roll. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
A give running right, ETN. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70,
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
ETN will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Third and goal.
Tag. Cowboy 80.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Get it.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Travis Etienne touching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cowboys 3. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 23, here's second and 9. Prescott to throw it. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboys first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this one is right up to the 43 for a pickup of
good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Go, get out there, get out there. Go on to 53.
To throw is Prescott. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
A gift for Taylor running right side. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into red territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run forward, and he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not that much. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now Daniels. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
65 catch.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Chark, 57 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Rams 14, Cowboys 3.
Setting in to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Buying time is left. They'll wind up getting 4 down on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go. 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
I got you.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Go! Cowboy!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 light.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready? 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Watch your keep.
And they'll run with ETN. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
70 Lions. Hurt. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Hut.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 go.
ETN once more. And he's got it down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions. Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Go street.
Motion. Check. Shift.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 60. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
7 Pirates. 70 Rangers.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never
force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A 26-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
36 yards on the play.
36 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Williams, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Dallas.
So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive is going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. This ball complete. It's ETN on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Daniels. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, check. Check out.
They'll run with Chubb. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
70,
To the air goes Daniels. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Prescott eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And again, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to.
That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. And he'll find Higby open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A game there of 30 big ones. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 31, Cowboys 17. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they can't bring him down. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job and excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
They run for it. Here's Boone. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.